Hey Earth signs, welcome to your July 12th through the 18th-ish weekly messages. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Hello, hello, welcome, and cross watchers. It's all right, everybody's welcome here. No big deal. So I'm really happy because Mercury has stationed, so it's not quite direct, it's stationary, it's like hanging out, but it's not retrograde anymore. Yay! We still have the shadow for a week or 10 days, something like that. So if you've been waiting to sign any contracts, get married, get divorced, buy a house, buy a car, start a new job, whatever it might be, you are free and clear for takeoff, guys. So, yay. Caveat. Chiron, the wounded healer, not one of our main planets, but it's important to mention. So at the same time as Mercury is stationed, now Chiron is going retrograde with those other handful of planets that are currently retrograde. Yay. It's like the year of retrogrades or something. I don't know. Crazy, crazy energy. Crazy, crazy year. So Chiron is the wounded healer. And Chiron is important to talk about because he's going to be bringing up some old emotional stuff for us to heal. And by working with Chiron, he's not going to do it for us. We got to put in the work, right? Got to do the work. He's going to help to bring those things to the surface so that we can appropriately deal with them, heal, and release. So I equate it to having surgery. This is what I tell private clients as well when we do healing work. So with your shoulder, say your doctor, you injure your shoulder and your doctor says the only way to fix it is through surgery. All right, well, that's not really what I wanted to hear. That sucks, but hey, we're going to work with it. So you go to the doctor and you have the surgery done. So what do? You have to take care of the dressings, clean the incision sites, make sure they don't get infected, take care of them so they properly heal. And there's minimal scarring. And then you have to go to physical therapy and they're going to give you homework, exercises to do at home. So you do all of that. Then the more that you do, the more effort that you put in your all at physical therapy and you do those exercises, even though you're tired and it hurts and blah, 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 blah. So when you do that, when you go through and you do all that stuff, you're going to have the most desirable outcome. So you're going to have the most range of motion, the most healing, the more that you build those muscles and you work through it, you're going to be able to have the most use of your arm. Conversely, if you do not do the healing work, if you don't take care of your incisions properly, if you don't do the homework, if you half-ass your way through physical therapy, or if you drop out because it's after 2 or 3 sessions because it just hurts too much, you're not going to have full range of mobility. You could end up with a frozen shoulder and you're not going to have full use of your arm. It's never going to be perfect because it's been injured. Totally get that. But you got to do the work. You got to build the muscle. You got to work through everything. As much as it hurts and it sucks, it does get easier over time. Same thing goes for the emotional healing. Hopefully that made sense to you. But I try to give tangible, real world examples that people can understand that it's not just our physical bodies, our emotional bodies need it too. And ultimately, this is all being brought up for our highest and greatest good and for our soul growth. So it's not to punish you, it's not to torture you, it's not to dredge you through those old emotions and bring it up. It's because we're bringing it up so that we can heal it, which is ultimately what our souls want us to do. That's why we're here. Right. So I am using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine and the Thelema Tarot to clarify. I also have, I might use this one, I don't know. So it's the Everyday Witch Tarot, but it's mini. It's so little. Look how little it is. It's so cute. I love it. Same cards, same depictions, same illustrations, just like matchbook style. They're so cute. I wanted something, when I saw that, I'm like, that's perfect. Because I wanted something I could put in my bag and just carry with me, so that if somebody was like, hey, I want a reading, I can just pull them out real quick and go, okay, here we go. So that's really what they're for. They're so cute and so tiny. I love them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I felt like using the Archangel Power Tarot in this deck, I do not read it in reverse. It doesn't feel right for me to read it in reverse because they're archangels, and that's what the clarifiers are for. We'll read those in reverse. Okay. So let's get into the main spread. The way that these cards work is there's archangels on all of the major arcana, and then there are 4 assigned archangels to the 4 suits. I will just explain those as they come out so that it's not overwhelming. Change your life, Archangel Chamuel. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is the Tower, if you couldn't tell. This is the Tower card. The names were changed to protect the innocent. The names were changed a little bit, but in general, the depictions, they're just softer. So you can see it's kind of lit up like the night sky, which I think is a wonderful way to put this. So you can also look up Archangel Chamuel, any of the angels that come out, so that you can kind of gauge what that might mean for you. Because they all have different functions, but really you can ask any of them for help and they're like on it. So a sudden revelation that offers freedom. See, it's not totally direct yet. So this is the Tower. And I usually say don't panic. I didn't feel the need to say that, probably because it's such a beautiful deck and such great energy, but okay, don't panic. It's the Tower. The Tower, I actually really love the Tower because the Tower allows us to knock away. The giant storm comes through and it knocks away all the crap that is weak and isn't serving us, isn't helping us at all. What is left are the bricks that are tempered. They are stronger because they have been through the storm and they survived intact. Metaphor for you as well. So those are the bricks that we want to rebuild with, that solid, strong foundation, because they survived what they went through. So I think that change your life is a great way to put it, because it's going to transform you. Yeah, that's the death energy as well, but the Tower is right there with it. We're able to change our way of thinking, our way of doing things, our way of feeling about things. What did I just say about Chiron? So this is all being brought up right now so that you can positively change your life in a positive way, that you can move forward and start completely over. The fire sign's got the Fool. So starting fresh, brand new. The Knight of Ariel. Ariel is Pentacles. The Page of Michael. Michael is Swords. 3 of Michael, so Swords. 6 of Ariel, so that's Coins. So there we go. Oh, my nose is starting to go. Here we go. So we have Ariel and we have Michael. Period, end of story. So those are the 2 suits we have. So Ariel is Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight. Remember, knights are about action, the action that we take. So not quick to act, very thoughtful, judicious, slow moving. Like, he moves from experience. So he's not always so quick to do things. He takes his time. And also, Ariel is Pentacles. Knights I see as your peers, so somebody who's within 5 years either way of you. Could be another earth sign, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So someone, then another thing I love, I'm going to leave these up a little bit longer so you guys can kind of get the feel, because the depictions are very intricate, and there's also words on them. So the top are like attributes of the person, and then some key words for you. So it's someone who is like, there's a lot to accomplish, detailed, yes, very much the details, and then you're being watched over as well. So kindness tends to be what these words are talking about. Someone who's understanding and devoted, very devoted. So very methodical. I know that's typically swords, but in this case it works as well. So very much feeling like you're ready to take some action, but yes, earth signs, you're going to do it in your own time, in your own way, in your own fashion. Shocking. Page of Michael. So this is the Page of Swords. Could be a little bit of spying action going on, yourself or the other party. I like how it kind of looks like Benjamin Franklin with the kite in the storm. So the Page of Swords, somebody who's younger than you, if it's a person, younger than you, youthful energy, basically, somewhat immature energy. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But they're analytical and blunt, but they're also truthful. It's kind of like there's telling the truth with tact, and then there's telling the truth and being blunt. Well, I was just telling the truth. Like, well, there's a better way to put it. So if that's you or the other person, take it how it resonates. I like the owl too, because that's like divine knowledge, divine inspiration. So yeah, just kind of take a look at things and see what you're doing, if what you're doing is right. Because pages are messengers, so you could also be receiving a message of some sort. Swords are very fast and they're very analytical as well. Take what resonates. It's a general reading. 3 of Swords. So this is typically the heartbreak card. It's 3 swords going through a heart. In this case with Michael's the protector. Yeah, he's got his sword of truth, but he's also very protective. See how he's shielding with his wings? Kind of like shielding her. Even though she's grieving, she's sad, she's upset. This is heartbreak. He's protecting her. So you are protected by the divine. Even if you're feeling heartbroken, kind of like, how could this happen? Whatever it is, maybe that message that you're getting leaves you is pretty darn blunt, though it was truthful, could leave you feeling a little heartbroken or very heartbroken, depending on the message. You're still protected. It says you will grow from this situation. That is absolutely true. And something it says that I don't agree with, time heals all wounds. That's a well-meaning but not helpful. It's what we call it in grief recovery. Well-meaning but not helpful. It's an old adage that's kind of like, over time you're going to feel better. It's like, maybe a little bit. But time itself doesn't heal. It's what we do with that time. So going back to Chiron, this is bringing up something for you so that you can change your life, so that you can decide what you want to do, what way you want to go, what action you want to take or not take. And it might be hard to deal with those emotions that you haven't dealt with for some time, those old wounds that haven't healed. So it's not that time heals all wounds, it's what we do, what action we take within that time that helps us to heal those wounds. Hope that makes sense. And then at the end, 6 of Ariel. So this is Pentacles again. So the 6 of Pentacles is about even distribution of wealth and resources in general, fair and balance. You're sharing the responsibility. Could be an unexpected windfall of some sort, or like if you're starting a business and you go for the business loan and they actually approve you for more than what you had asked for or that you thought that you would get. So just make sure that as we receive, when our hands are open to give, they're open to receive, right? So there is that balance of giving as you receive, not giving so much or being greedy. It's a balance of the two. And that's when work gets done. Guess I'm using the Thelema tarot. So just make sure that you remain in gratitude. Have a grateful heart. The line from the musical A Christmas Carol where at the end Scrooge says, I'll start each day with a grateful heart. That just kind of came to mind. So, might not be fun, but it's going to come out okay. All right, so let's get the tower. What is up with the tower? Okay. So we've got 7 of Wands. So that's about boundaries. You might feel a little bit defensive, kind of like, why is this happening? You're gonna work through it. It's okay. It's also about setting healthy boundaries. So as this is happening, you might set some healthy boundaries. Always a good thing. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about evaluating, seeing if the fruit's ripe enough to pick. Maybe it's not. This is going to require some more patience as you're working through this energy. Death in reverse. Yep, it's not over. This is also transformation. So the tower is enough to deal with without putting death upright on top of it. So I'm not surprised to see it in reverse. So it's just, it's a refresh. It's a restart. Not necessarily a total transformation. And also it's not over. So you're working through this because you need to see what needs to be changed. You need to evaluate. You got 2. It's not time. It's not time. So just kind of work with it, deal with it in your own way. Let it be how it's going to be. I was only going to pick 2, or 1, but 2 came out. So Lovers in reverse, sign of Gemini. You're not making a choice from the heart, or you're just not necessarily getting involved with somebody right now. You could also, this tower could also be divorce. Take it how it resonates. Or, long-term breakup kind of thing. Doesn't have to be an actual piece of paper divorce. If you guys were never married, but you were together for a long time, it could be that energy as well. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're knocked off your stability with this tower. You're feeling like, oh, well, or you're worried that that's what's going to happen, that you're not going to have your home life stable anymore. But ultimately, it's okay. Knight of Ariel, the wheel. So this is divine timing. So what is happening in divine timing. The knight is slow. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's slow to action. That's okay. It all happens in divine timing. It is moving. It's not in reverse. It's not stuck. It's moving. So that's a good thing. The Ace of Pentacles. This is bringing in a brand new opportunity for you. You're planting the seeds of what you want, of what you're manifesting. I'm doing a Facebook Live on Tuesday about manifesting. So join me there. Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern. Page of Cups. Yep. So this could be a younger Earth, just kidding, Earth, you guys are Earth signs. This could be a younger water sign, Gemini. What is my deal? See, it's stationed, it's not direct yet. Mercury. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So pages are messengers, right? So this could be this could be a younger person. It could be your own child. It could be just less mature energy. The pages are messengers. So this is a message from the heart, an emotional message. Could be a romantic offer. That page is kind of like offering. It could be premature. It could also be, it's just brand new. Take it how it resonates. But you've manifested this. You're working through this. You're taking things slowly, but it's there. It's from the heart. Queen of Swords could be with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I did say Gemini right before that with the Page of Cups. So it could be. But this queen is very judicious. She's very honest, very truthful. She's got her sword of truth there. She will cut you if she needs to, because she's at the ready, but she doesn't necessarily have to. She's very fair and balanced when she's upright. So she's not necessarily nurturing in the way that is like the Queen of Cups, where it's very emotional, very loving, or the Queen of Pentacles, where it's like happy home, dinner on the table, clean sheets, that kind of stuff. This queen is more like a teacher, more logical, more thought-based. She does things, she thinks about it for a long time. So that could be with the Knight of Pentacles, just that I'm thinking about this for a while so that I can make the best decision for me and take action in that way. Nothing wrong with that. They want me to take, I'm not doing that much. Okay, Seven of Cups in reverse. So the choice has been made for you, or you might feel like you don't have choices. This also could be about deception. So you might feel a bit confused about which way to go. So that's why you're slow to move and you're taking on that Queen of Swords mentality. Like you're really thinking about it before you get involved. So now we're on the page of Michael, and what comes out, the Three of Swords, which is the Three of Michael, which is the next card. So there's definitely some heartbreak attached to this. Maybe somebody found out something that they didn't really want to know. It just kind of happened. But the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So coming in from the cold, not feeling like you're shut out anymore. You went through the Three of Swords. You went through this emotional heartbreak. And now you're coming in out of like a lack mentality. Five of Swords in reverse. So this one, when it's upright, this is very much a victory, but at what cost? You might have lost somebody or lost something in the process. So in reverse, you're not so much at odds with people. This is also an intellectual debate. So you're kind of just letting things go. You're letting things be. You don't really feel the need to, typically, I don't think it is in this card, no. You can see in some depictions of this card, somebody walking away kind of defeated. So I usually read that as somebody, whoever you were fighting with, you're not talking to anymore, they're not in your life anymore, they walked away, like it cost, you won, but it cost you a relationship. So in reverse, maybe you're the one that feels that way. Or maybe you just feel like, I don't need to fight anymore. I don't want to feel that way. So I'm just not going to do it. Take it how it resonates. One more. The Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands in reverse is not quick to act, you're acting, but not in a passionate way. Again, with the Knight of Pentacles, that makes total sense. You're taking your time. Temperance. So sign of Sagittarius, but also about balance, fairness, goes well with that Queen of Swords. She's very, and I say she because that's, looks like a female to me on the card. She's very, she's balanced. She's got 1 foot on earth, 1 foot in the water. So kind of like 1 foot in the physical experience, 1 foot in spirit, the universe, divine, whatever it is for you. 1 foot on either side of the veil. And because of all of this, you feel very balanced. It makes you feel better once you get through it. So, Three of Michael. Ooh. Okay, High Priestess in reverse. So maybe you're not listening to your intuition. Maybe that's why you feel heartbroken, because you're not listening to the signals that you're getting. Could also be, so I see this as the sign of Pisces. So you could be leaving a Pisces. Could be that you receive some information, or maybe this Pisces is being a little cold. Take it how it resonates for you. Page of Pentacles. So there's earth signs again. Pages, younger than you, could be your child. Your person could be younger than you, also an earth sign. But in general, less mature energy, and pages are all about messages. So this could be a message about your money. Could be just in general, a slow moving message that's coming in. So maybe that's why the High Priestess is in reverse. Maybe you're not getting that information. Maybe you're going into meditation and you're like, not, like, I hear nothing. I don't know. It's slow to come in, and it's kind of making you a little frustrated, but eventually you're good to go. Ace of Wands, divine inspired action, passionate action. Nice. Oh, that's why. Queen of Wands, so fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. And she's very passionate, just the energy in general. She's very passionate. She takes action. She puts her money where her mouth is. She's good to go. So she could kind of help push that Knight of Pentacles along. Kind of like, all right, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, Six of Ariel, which is the Six of Pentacles. Strength in reverse. So this is, to me, the quiet strength within. So this is inner strength. It's just beautiful. I have to hold it up right. It's so pretty. You are always divinely protected. That quiet, still voice, that inner strength to make sure everything is fair and balanced. Standing up for yourself as well. Maybe you're not doing that and you need to. Hey, how it resonates. Ten of Wands, you're putting down that burden. This is weighing heavily on you. You want to make sure everything is balanced and fair. And you might have an internal conflict with that strength in reverse, but when you can find that strength, you'll be able to put down that burden. And time to celebrate. So that's beautiful. Three of Cups, all about celebration. So when you do move, as you're moving through this energy, you're finding that strength and putting down the burden, then you can celebrate and know that everything is working out exactly how it's meant to. I'm going to pull from my Elle Key She Who deck. Get some feminine energy in here. So like I said, it might not be easy. It's going to topple you over, but eventually you're going to work through it and you're going to be good to go. I'm not going to say this right. A triante? I'm not sure. She who unfolds, or enfolds, sorry, enfolds. Swath, embrace, and self-care. So I think when they're saying that you need to take care of yourself. When you engage in self-care and you're able to just kind of go within, you'll hear that divine inspiration, that divine knowledge, and the messages that you so desperately want to hear. Jocelyn, she who persists. Perspective, defiant, and persistent. She kind of looks like a little, don't mess with me. I'm not going to be told what to do. That's so beautiful. I love it. So take care of yourself. Do what's right for you. Be persistent in doing what is right for you. Take that Six of Pentacles. Make sure everything is fair. Make sure you've protected yourself with that Seven of Wands. Take care of yourself. Spiritually and physically. Take care of yourself. Get the fairies going, since you guys are earth signs. Moon energy. Oh. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. Now the moon does control our tides, right? If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Absolutely beautiful. I love her rainbow wings. So we are coming up next week, I think on the 20th is the next new moon. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I just want to give you guys some time to look at it, to read it as well. Yeah, life naturally ebbs and flows, and there's an opportunity for you to change your life. And just know that there's balance, there's temperance, there's a little bit of everything that comes and goes in life. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Earth signs, you probably have. Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So again, we have an owl up there where her arm is outstretched. And it's green, it's very earthy energy. So you've got it within you to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to make the right decisions for you, and to stand up for yourself. Aw, friendship was on the bottom. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So if you're feeling a little lost, I mean, we're never alone. We always have spirit with us. But lean on your friends. Ask for their help. Sometimes that can be really hard. But if you're able, look how much purple there is. It's beautiful. Just know that you're never alone. And your friends are willing to help you, even if it's just to listen. So that was a good reading, guys. I know it sounds a little scary, especially at first with that tower, but it does. It ends up being very balanced, and I know that that makes you guys very happy. So if you would like your own personal reading, if you would like any spiritual counseling, anything like that, all of my information is in the description box below. Feel free to book a session with me or email me. We can talk about how to set that up. You can follow me on social media for when I go live. And otherwise, I hope you have a great week. This is the stuff that's culminating eventually, but it's definitely getting started. So we're all on different timelines. For some, this may have already started. For some, it's happening soon. So hopefully this helps you navigate the energy a little bit better, and you can take appropriate action, even though it's slow and methodical. Forward progress is forward progress, right? All right, guys, have a wonderful week,